vegetarian? No, Pashani, it's this different in selection. अच्छा अक्षत ये जो मैं बोला वो that is vegetarian. Probably not. It should be there because a lot of people who come early, it's their loss. So we have a set over here. Arnab, Bimal, Chitra, Dinkar, and Ishwar. You know, by the way, the luckiest that we can get in an RDI set is the names of people are from different letters. I just pray to God this is how, any kind of set comes in exam. And if we don't have something like that, then I try to change the names. Okay. So A, B, C, D, and E are 5 persons who visited 5 different countries among England, New Zealand, Malaysia, Bhutan, and Italy. Not necessarily in the same order. And each of them liked a different colored building from among white, yellow, pink, purple, and green. Not necessarily in the same order. All right. So there are 5 statements given to us, 5 different conditions. And let's start with it. Your time starts now. I'll give you 15 minutes. Gungun, I'm so happy to know that you know about Einstein's riddle. Yes, very much similar. So it's 7:05 right now. At 7:20, we'll start the discussion of this set. All right? Okay. I just saw a query that if I start with explanation right away, then there'll be no much learning actually. I think Akash said that. The reason is once you are through the set and then explain it, then you'll be able to understand what you did right and what did wrong. So it's not quant or VARC in which we can directly start with the things. In fact, in no section it should be done. 720 is okay, Satish, right? Yeah. Zainab, दूसरी सिटी नहीं दूसरा देश. Let's wait till 7:20 because some people are still doing. Everyone is getting DAV. Wow. Recently, I have seen a lot of people they joke about Russian somehow. Russian country, Russia, Russians. I don't know why. Why is it so? Like everywhere, even in the comments, Sumit said that, and even in normal Instagram reels and everywhere. People around me just talk about this. I don't know why. First, I thought it's about the Russia-Ukraine war. Russia is a good country, isn't it? Now, how derogatory is it for Russian girls? Let's say there are Russian girls around us and we meet someone. So, because this becomes a pop culture joke, everybody, at least Indians, will start feeling the same way for all the Russian girls. Not a good thing to do, in my opinion. Let's start the discussion now. It's 7:20. Okay. So, some conditions given to us. There are a lot of ways people can solve this set. And you must have made either the notes or you must have drawn a table, right? Some people must have done it this way. That might be 3 columns, I think. A lot of people do it this way. So today I'm going to tell you what all things you miss out when you note the data in certain way. That's why we call it logical reasoning data interpretation. Okay, so some people write the name of the people over here, and then the country, and then the color. So how many of you have done it this way? And while doing it this way, probably you must have got stuck up in certain data elements, which I think is very much possible. See, the thing is, you need to understand what your table should be made here. There are three different data entries. One is people, other is country, and then we have colors, right? So now you tell me in the comments. Let's agree to this point that there are three data elements. Three data elements are there in total. And let's say if there is D1, data 1, data 2, and data 3, then there is a relation between data 1 and data 2, data 1 and data 3 as well, and data 2 and data 3 as well. So basically, these data elements, all these data elements are connected to all the other data elements, isn't it? Now, when this happens, this kind of table would not be of much value. Why? Because here you won't be able to, you'll be missing either one of them. Do you understand this? Zainab, very good. So Zainab just improvised it. She is saying that she made 5 columns, 2 columns for something that won't come in the next. Okay, very good. That's an improvisation, right? So I think now you understand. So a lot of people ask me that you solve the LRDI set. Okay, we tend to understand. Sometimes we get confused. So I was trying to think from students' perspective, going in your mind and what must be happening with you guys. So because see, I am very mature in these things. I've been doing it from so many years. But going back to where I started, when I made this kind of table, this is the problem that I faced, which a lot of you must have faced, right? So how to deal with it? To deal with it, the first thing is we should understand what kind of relationship is there between all the data elements. One data is connected to two other data elements. It's not like D1 to D2 and then to D3. In that case, if it is D1 to D2, then to D3, then in that case, this table would be the most suitable one. But here, no. So how to draw something which will be helpful for us? Okay. So I'll do one thing. First of all, I'll write all the colors. The colors are, let's write the people first of all. People, colors, and country. Okay. So countries are this: England, New Zealand, Malaysia, Bhutan, and then we have Italy. Okay. Now this is in the columns, and now I'll make certain rows. All right. So in the rows, I will put, what should I put? Tell me. What is the best thing we should put over here in the rows, according to you? Color or people? We are people, right? We humans are people. So I think we'll be connected more to the people. So people should be away from the tables, this table, and let us put in the colors over here. This is country, and this is colors. So colors, which colors do we have? White, yellow, and then we have what? Pink. For purple, I'll write PR, purple, and then we have green. All right. Okay. So now I can segregate people in 2 different ways. It makes sense. People can be classified in 2 different ways, on the choice of their colors and the country they are living in. Is that understood? Now I hope all of you have realized that what is the logic going on behind making this table. Clear? So let's do that. The following facts are known. I'll just change the color. First one says Ishwar. So, and there is one thing that we all understand by now, that we have to look at the most definite statement. Which one is the most definite statement here? This. Dinkar visited Bhutan. Bimal liked the yellow building. There is no confusion here. Dinkar surely visited Bhutan. So I'll just write D over here, that is Dinkar, and put a circle over it. So in my notation, circle means definite. All right. And similarly, Bimal liked the yellow building. I'll write B over here and put a circle over here. Is that right? I'm going step by step, and I'll go very slow so that all of you understand. Is this clear? The first step is clear. Yeah, Banu, I just told that because we can classify people in 2 different ways. First classification in choice of their colors. Second classification is in the countries they are living in. Okay, so once I have done that, now tell me something. The person who likes yellow color would not be living in Bhutan because they are 2 different people. As they are 2 different people, I'll just put a cross over it. Basically, in this square, nothing will come. Understood? Is that clear? So at every step, I'll ask, is that clear? And then you will type yes or no. Okay. Why put a cross? That's clear. Okay. Now what? Anything else? Fifth statement or first, both are like that only. Arnab did not visit Malaysia. Not a definite statement. The green colored building is in Italy, where Ishwar did not visit. Green colored is in Italy. That is for sure. So I'll put a circle over here. Circle in our notation is something which is definite. Right? So now tell me something. In any column or any row, only one element will be there. Yes, Vijay. Rashna? Yeah. See, Bhutan, who lives in Bhutan? D. Who is D? Dinkar. And yellow is liked by Bimal. So basically, the person who likes yellow and the person who lives in Bhutan cannot be the same person. That is why the point of the square of intersection of these 2, this column and row, would be blank. There will be no one there. Is that clear, Rashna? Now it's clear. Okay. Now, from this, the green colored building is in Italy. I put a circle over here. Someone will come here, for sure. If someone comes here, then nobody can come in the same column and in the same row. Is that right? Is that right, everyone? Right? Okay, cool. What else? Arnab did not visit Malaysia. So I'll just write A over Malaysia and cross it. Arnab is not Malaysia, for sure. ठीक है? कोई पूछा कैसे ये हुआ? In the square of intersection of any column and row, there can be only one person. If someone lives in Italy, then nobody else can live in Italy, right? And similarly, if someone likes green, nobody else can like green. That is in the question. Only one person likes one color, or only one person lives in one particular country. That is why we can cross all the other entries. Clear now? Well, Arnab did not visit Malaysia, that is for sure. And Ashwar was not living in green colored building. So, so here in front of green, I'll write E and cross it. Cool. Harsh, exactly. Till here, I hope it's clear till here. Yeah? Right? Now, Abhishek, if I put a cross on Italy here, E, E, okay, you're saying here. All right. Of course, if we are sure that Ishwar cannot like the green color building, and the person who likes the green color building lives in Italy, that means Ishwar cannot even live in Italy. Right? Is that right? Great. Okay. What else can be done? What else do we have? Statement 5th is totally completed. Statement 4th is completed. 3 says purple colored building is not in the New Zealand. Purple colored building is not in New Zealand. So I'll put across here as well. Intersection of purple and New Zealand. Understood? That's also clear. This point is clear. So I have consumed point 3, point 4, and point 5. Right? Janvi is asking why I have cancelled Italy in E. Diksha, table ही तो है ये. वही तो समझा रहा हूँ, टेबल बनाना कैसे वो बता रहा हूँ मैं. There's a table, an improvised table. Someone is asking why cancel E in Italy. See, tell me something. The person who lives in Italy likes green colored building. Is that right? And it's given in the question, in the statement, that Ishwar doesn't like green. Ishwar doesn't live in green building. That means he's not living in Italy also. That should put a cross on E for Italy. All right. Okay. Now, second statement says both buildings with same initial letter do not belong to Bhutan and New Zealand simultaneously. Now, this condition is something which cannot be used right now. Let us fill everything, and then probably this condition will be helpful for us. And same letter is basically pink and purple. Now, coming to first statement, Ishwar neither visited England nor Malaysia. So Ishwar was not in England, not in Malaysia. Italy में भी नहीं है. Ishwar is not even in Italy. And see, in Bhutan already, Dinkar is there, so Ishwar is not even in Bhutan. The only place left for Ishwar is New Zealand. I'll put E over here and circle it. Circle means definite. ठीक है? तो लिखा initial letter P, pink and purple. Is that cool? Perfect. मजा ही आ गया ना? So D and E are fixed now. Okay. Chitra neither like purple nor green colored building. What does that mean? Chitra cannot come in the green colored building. Chitra cannot live even in this purple colored building. All right. Chitra is neither in green nor in purple nor in yellow, because in yellow already this guy B, Bimal is there. Chitra can either live in W or white or pink. Right? Is that right? Okay. Chitra is not in Italy, of course. Chitra will not come here. Not even here. Chitra won't be in purple. So, now, as we can see, E and D are accommodated over here. E and C cannot come over here. Even D cannot come over here. Who can come over here? A, or B. In Italy, we can have either A or B right now. We'll cancel that out. What else? What else can we surely know? Exactly. B would not be there. Very good. Perfect. That means you are paying this attention. See, B is in yellow, and Italy and yellow are crossed. That means B cannot come here. It has surely to be A. So in Italy, A lives. Is that clear? This guy is A. Perfect. Very good. I think it's clear to all of you. ये यहाँ पे आ चुका है. A is here. Arnab is here. Great. What else can be known? There's one more thing which can be known. See, B lives in yellow building and E lives in New Zealand. So New Zealand and yellow would be having a cross. Is that right? This statement is clear? Is this clear? New Zealand and yellow cannot be filled with E. So E will come either in white or in pink. Yeah, Gungun? I'll just repeat that. See, we were sure that in this column, E has to come. In the column of New Zealand, it has to be E, and in row of yellow, it has to be B. So the square of intersection of yellow and New Zealand would neither be B nor E. It has to be empty. It's a mismatch. Okay? Second statement, would that help us now? Both buildings with same initial letter do not belong to Bhutan and New Zealand simultaneously. Bhutan and New Zealand simultaneously. Pink and purple. We still have got no idea about this. What else can be thought about here? What all things do we have? Okay. Yeah. Cheetah? Generally, cheetah does not like purple. Shweta, should we make cases? Or can we do it like this only? One particular statement would solve the entire case. A did not in Malaysia. Prabal is saying that. Of course not. वो तो हो गया clear. That is why A is in Italy. Yes, Shubhangi, exactly. If one of that is true, other cannot happen. All right. Okay. So whatever things we have left now, let us write them all. Now, the position of Chitra can be where? Chitra kahan ho sakti hai? Let's write that out. Okay. So in the case of white, let's write all the cases of white. What all things can now come in white? Can A come here? No, because A is already taken. Not, you have to just be with me. A cannot come in white, right? A cannot come in white because A is taken. B is taken. C can be here in white. C can be in white, isn't it? C can be in white. Can D be in white? D, possible. Can E be in white? E can be in white. That is possible. Writing all the possibilities. C, D, E. Gaurav aate hain. Wahi hame solve. That the second statement is the one which will solve everything. Okay. Now, in the case of pink, can A come? No, A is taken. B is taken. C is a possibility. D is a possibility. E is a possibility. C, D, E. All right. Now coming to purple. I'll just draw a line here so that you don't get confused. The space is a bit less. Okay. Now coming to purple. A cannot come here. B cannot come here. C cannot come here. C is cross. C doesn't like purple. D. Can D come here? Of course. Can E come here? Can E come here? Not really. Why? Because why? See, E has been crossed. E lives in New Zealand. He cannot come here. That means we are sure that only D is coming in purple. Understood? ये बात समझ में आ गया? Is that clear, everyone? I'm repeating. No? Okay. No problem. Tell me something. I'll repeat. In white, CDE can come. In pink, CDE can come. This part is clear to all of you. Right? For purple, see, A cannot come because A is here. B cannot come because B likes yellow. C cannot come. वो पहले से ही कटा हुआ था. Chitra doesn't like purple. D can come. And E cannot come because E lives in New Zealand and New Zealand building is not purple. The building in New Zealand is not purple. Anurag says, why not A? Anurag, A तो पहले आ चुका है ना? Now it's clear, I think. Anurag, A तो पहले ही कट चुका है. So, Dinkar lives in purple building. Dinkar lives in Bhutan. This is Dinkar. We are sure about it. Clear? To all of you? What should be the... Anirudh, no. This is a question which we should do. देखो शायद जो मैं I'm telling things step by step so everybody understands. इतना टाइम लगेगा नहीं. So D is here. Now that means this whole column and this whole row, nothing can be there. Am I right? Am I right? Now we'll look at second statement. both buildings with same initial letter do not belong to Bhutan and New Zealand simultaneously. Now this statement, statement 2, is going to be the most helpful. ठीक है? अब एक चीज सोचो. Bhutan has purple building. That means New Zealand cannot have pink building. So I'll just cross this. Is that clear, everyone? Understood? Is this clear? The moment this is clear, the set gets solved. Of course, Harsh. See, in this column, New Zealand's column, everything is crossed except the first one. That has to be E. Which also means this row needs to be cancelled. All we are left with is the positions of B and C and yellow and pink. Okay? So possibly, if this guy B, Bimal, what's his name? B's name, Bimal. If B lives in England, the other guy, C, Chitra, other girl, Chitra, would live in Malaysia. Is that right? Is that right? Let's make it first case, B1, C1. The other case, Bimal lives in Malaysia and Chitra lives in England. Let it be B2, C2. The set is solved. Because it means both cannot belong to the same letter. Clear to all of you? By the way, I can see a huge attendance here, close to 400. That's good. Tulika's asking why E like white, not purple. क्योंकि तुलिका पर्पल में डी रहता था और पर्पल न्यूजीलैंड में नहीं है. समझी? D lived in purple building, which is not in New Zealand, and E lived in New Zealand. That is why E cannot live in purple building. Right, Tulika? Shruti, yeah. Shruti, Shruti, if you remember just 2 minutes back, we realized that Dinkar lives in Bhutan and in purple building. So it says the two buildings with the same initials, only pink and purple, nothing else. White, yellow, green, the WYG se hai. Pink and purple start with P. So that means both the pink and purple buildings cannot occur simultaneously in Bhutan and New Zealand. So if Bhutan has purple building, then New Zealand cannot have the pink building. Is that clear? So here there are a lot of key lessons to take home, isn't it? Initially, I told you why I have made this kind of table, what kind of relationships are there in different data elements. A lot of people who are in this class, their main motive is to solve this goddamn set, right? But that should not be the motive. The motive should be, what if more such sets come and how we have to approach that. So now I think that is clear to all of you. Okay. Statement 2, I think I have explained that, Vedanti. तुलिका, why Bhutan is purple building? अभी तो बताया था तुलिका, क्या हो गया? Okay, फिर से देख लेते हैं. When I was doing this, I was writing which all people can live in white, pink, and like that. So CD were possible in white, possible in pink, but in purple, Chitra did not like purple. It's given. See, if you miss the statement, Chitra को purple पसंद ही नहीं है. लिखा है ना in the question. Chitra neither like purple nor green. So Chitra cannot come in purple, right? Chitra cannot come in purple. और E जो था वो न्यूजीलैंड में था. Out of CDE, Chitra doesn't like purple. E was in New Zealand. New Zealand did not have the purple building. The only remaining person was D. So D lived in purple building, and from the columns, D lived in Bhutan. So Bhutan and purple will be a match. Clear now, Tulika? अभिषेक statement का meaning समझा second statement. अरे यार second ये pink और purple buildings जो हैं, वो दोनों एक साथ भूटान और न्यूजीलैंड में नहीं हो सकती. ठीक है? तो दोनों ही वहां नहीं होंगी या फिर कोई एक होगी. तो भूटान में अगर पर्पल बिल्डिंग हो गई है तो पिंक बिल्डिंग न्यूजीलैंड में नहीं होगी. इसी का उल्टा भी, अगर न्यूजीलैंड में पर्पल बिल्डिंग हो गई है तो भूटान में पिंक नहीं होगी. इसका ये मतलब था. तो हमने ये देख लिया कि भूटान में पर्पल बिल्डिंग है, इसका मतलब न्यूजीलैंड पिंक बिल्डिंग नहीं हो सकती. इज दैट क्लियर नाउ? ईदर बोथ विल बी करेक्ट टुगेदर और बोथ विल बी रॉन्ग टुगेदर. कूल. अब क्लियर हो गया सबको? चलो क्लियर हो गया, ये अच्छी बात है. नाउ लेट अस ट्राई टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस. हाँ, 6, 7, 8 मिनट्स, बहुत ज़्यादा 10 मिनट इससे ऊपर लगने चाहिए. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज विच कलर बिल्डिंग इज इन इंग्लैंड? इंग्लैंड में कौन सी बिल्डिंग है? पता ही नहीं है हमें. इन इंग्लैंड वी कैन हैव येलो और पिंक. आंसर इज कैन नॉट बी डिटरमाइंड. क्लियर जी? इनिशियल लेटर मतलब पहला लेटर. इनिशियल क्या होता है? शुरुआत. पिंक और पर्पल का पहला लेटर पी है. सेकंड क्वेश्चन, इफ येलो कलर बिल्डिंग इज इन मलेशिया देन द पिंक कलर बिल्डिंग बिलोंग्स टू विच कंट्री? येलो इज इन मलेशिया. सी, येलो इज इन मलेशिया. B2 वाला केस है. So in England we have this pink. Clear? First option was D, second is A. तू लिखा एक बार रिपीट कर लेना यार. तुम समझ गई वैसे, पता है तुम कुछ पता है क्या हो रहा है. मैं जानता हूँ. I can read your mind. When you focus on two statements simultaneously, you tend to forget the previous वाला third statement. है ना? एक बार रिवाइज कर लेना इसको. Things will be clear. Ishwar like which color building? Ishwar like which color building? White. है ना? ईश्वर white में रहता है. DAA. Then we have, where did Dinkar visit? Dinkar was in D, Bhutan. इतनी बातें को याद हो गया मेरे को. It was Bhutan. So DAAB is the correct answer. Very good, Rajshekar. Make sense नहीं use कर रही हो. Clear. Okay. So the level is moderate. Moderate level question. Let's start with the second set now. Shreya has got all correct. Very good. अभिषेक लेट आए. देखो भाई, कोई लेट मत आना. मैंने लास्ट टाइम भी कहा था, लेट आने से बहुत टाइम वेस्ट होता है हर किसी का. 7 बजे शुरू कर देंगे क्लास को ना. दिस इज द नेक्स्ट सेट. फॉर दिस आई एम गिविंग यू 10 मिनट्स. इस पर 15 मिनट नहीं चाहिए. 10 मिनट्स फॉर यू. एंड आई हैव स्पोकन सम बिट ऑफ हिंदी एंड आई थिंक पीपल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी. दे मस्ट हैव रियलाइज्ड दैट नथिंग इज लॉस्ट इन ट्रांसलेशन. ऑलराइट. You have 10 minutes for this one. It's 7:53. We'll start discussion at 8:03. Till then, I will watch Virat Kohli batting if he's still there. ईशा बिल्कुल आ सकता है कैटना सा क्वेश्चन. Arey, I'm here only. I'm not going anywhere. I can see the comments. All right, I think 1 minute to go. Well, okay, let's try and solve this. I think in this question we require a simple table like this, unlike the previous question. Okay, right? So what all things are given to us? There are these people: Sachin, Vivek, Neeraj, Avnikant, Govind, and Dhruv, and they got one of these items for themselves: phone, laptop, wallet, PlayStation, sneakers, and camera. Each of them bought a different item. Cool. Also, the cost of these items were rupees 4,000, 6,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 24,000, not necessarily in the same order, of course. But in the previous, I told you right. In the previous question, a person was being see. Okay, in this question, there's a lot of calculation involved, mathematical calculation, just the additions. So here, there are not a lot of variables are not there. Okay. In the previous question, there's a lot of variables. यहाँ पे हमें पता है कि sum, जैसे first statement is the amount spent by Avnikant was equal to sum of the amount spent by Vivek and Neeraj. Now, because there is mathematics involved, there's no need of a lot of other variables. That is why we took a simple table altogether. Rational is the previous table. Cool. ठीक है. पर वैसे ही भी ठीक है, प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. But यहाँ पे जरूरत ज़्यादा पड़ेगी नहीं because a lot of things are already clear to us. Okay, so Avnikant, from first statement, let the amount spent by Avnikant was A, and that by Vivek was V, and that by Neeraj was N. So A is equal to V plus N. That is what given to us. Now, what all combinations are there? 4,000 plus 6,000 is 10,000. So we can have 10K is equal to 4K plus 6K, or the reverse of it, the 10K is equal to 6K plus 4K, right? Similar cases. What else? 15,000 बन सकता है नहीं, 20,000 बन सकता है क्या? No, 24,000 is possible. बन सकता है? वही possible नहीं है. Possible 24,000. 24,000 can be made by this 20 and this 4. So 4K plus 20K, or the reverse of it, that is 20K plus 4K. These two are common cases. All right. This is clear to us. Now, depending on the conditions, we will be able to zero down to only one out of it. Second statement says, Govind didn't get sneakers for himself, while Dhruv got a phone for himself. Definite statement. Dhruv got a phone for himself. Where is Dhruv? This is Dhruv. Dhruv got a phone. That is why we don't require a complex table here, whose worth is less than that of laptop. Okay. Phone's worth is less than that of laptop. All right. All right. So I have consumed statement 1. I'll just erase it. I have consumed the second part of second statement. Yeah, exactly. Third, Neeraj spent rupees 4,000. Very good. 4,000. Neeraj spent rupees 4,000 on PlayStation. What else do we require? A lot of things already solved. While the most expensive item was wallet. Having said that, we are sure about one thing, that the cost of wallet is 24,000. Right? Okay. Consume this also. Also, Sachin got camera for himself. Sachin got camera for himself and spent an amount more than that spent by Govind. Okay, Sachin spent an amount that is more than that by Govind. Sachin's amount is more than Govind's and less than that by Vivek. So we have all this data, and we have also consumed this statement. All right. Only one sentence left, that is Govind didn't get sneakers for himself. Govind didn't get sneakers for himself. So I'll just write sneaker. Sneaker can be here. I'll put this so that it's not definite. Sneaker can be either with Vivek or with Avnikant. Govind doesn't have sneakers. That is for sure. Okay. Now, what all things are left? Phone is there, gone. Laptop is left. Wallet is left, and laptop is left. Wallet is left, and what else? Camera. No. Sneakers all left. We have all these conditions with us. Now, coming to this. Avnikant, this guy is Avnikant. So Avnikant spent a sum of what? Neeraj and the other guy was Vivek spent. So Neeraj has definitely spent 4,000 rupees. Definitely 4,000 rupees. That means it can be either this or this. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? What I marked with red, these are the only two possibilities. Neeraj is definitely 4,000. So Vivek can either spend 6,000 or Vivek can spend 20,000. All right, that is for sure. 6 or 20. By the way, if you look at this, this says Vivek has spent more than Sachin and Sachin has spent more than this guy Govind. Okay? That means 6,000 is not possible. Vivek has spent more than at least two people. More than at least two people. And 6,000 is second highest in order of increasing order. It has to be at least third highest. That means the possible condition is this, but not this. Is that clear? Only the fourth condition is possible. Clear to all of you? Simple. Vivek has definitely spent 20,000 rupees. Let's write 20,000 over here. Cool. This makes sense? Wow. And Avnikanth has spent 24,000, 20 plus 4 is 24,000. And he has bought the most expensive item, that is wallet. Wallet is 24,000, it costs 24,000. Sneakers have gone to Vivek for sure. Sneakers yahan ho nahi sakta. These are the sneakers. And the only left is laptop, which must have been bought by the guy named Govind. Perfect. Beneath which part? Do you want me to repeat? Acha, wo. 6,000 for Vivek was not for Vivek. See, Vivek is more than, has spent more than at least two people, Sachin and Govind. तो वो 6,000 खर्च करके तो 2 से ऊपर हो नहीं सकता. उसके से दो लोग एटलीस्ट होने चाहिए. So this case is chosen in which he spent 20,000. So which part do you want me to repeat? Please mention the part. Sneakers कैसे distribute करा? पहले लिखा था ना कि sneakers यहाँ है या यहाँ है. See, it was given in the question. Govind didn't get sneakers, so sneakers were bought by either Avnikanth or Vivek. है ना? और यहाँ मालूम पड़ा कि Avnikanth has spent 24,000, which is the cost of wallet as given. So wallet comes here. That means sneaker has only one option left. That is with Vivek. Clear? Now I think it's clear. Cool. Okay. The cost of the other three is what we have to determine. From this, Vivek has spent more than Sachin, and Sachin has spent more than Govind. Okay. What all costs are left with us now? We are left with 6,000, 10,000, and 15,000. All right. All right. कैसे फिल करेंगे? It's also known that laptop's worth is more than phone's worth. Okay. So laptop is more than phone. That is one thing. So by combining these two statements, we will get our answer. Okay. Vivek has spent 20,000. Sachin is less than that. Sachin can spend 10,000 or 15,000. Okay. Right? 10 or 15. If Sachin spends, let's say 15,000, then the remaining ones are 10,000, 6,000, in which phone costs less than laptop. So phone will be 6,000 and laptop will be 10,000. Both the inequalities are now satisfied. Yes or no? Clear? Misha, I think I told that already. When we have a lot of complex elements, when one person is determined by different classifications, then the previous table was used. Here, because there is mathematical calculation, and based on those calculations, we can get the answers easily. That is why we don't require a complex table. Blue color visible nahi hai? No problem. 15,000. This is 10,000. And this one is 6,000. So this, how did we eliminate 6K and camera? Did we? I took a case. See, Sachin 10,000 था या 15,000 था. 15,000 लेकर देखा तो बन गया. अगर 10,000 लेता मैं तो कितना बन पाती? You can check for both, right? By using this inequality and this inequality. So is that clear? Phone has to be less than. एक बात सोचो. ये दोनों clear है. Laptop किसने खरीदा है? स्तुति. गोविंद ने खरीदा है ना? Laptop has been bought by Govind. Is that right? And phone has been bought by Dhruv. Now tell me something. If laptop has been bought by Govind, then Govind must be third highest in the remaining values. See here. Laptop is costing more than phone, and in this V is greater than S is greater than G. The last one will be Dhruv only. V S G D. Now it makes sense. Laptop Dhruv ने खरीदा था, तो यहाँ उसको रख दिया. Does it make sense now? Stuti, yes or no? Perfect. I think it's clear to all of you. So the cases मत लो, वो देखो solve भी कर दिया. इतना simple था कि cases जरूरत ही नहीं है. ये तो बहुत simple बात है ना. Okay. Now look at the questions. What was the worth of sneakers? Sneakers was 20,000. Let's mark 20,000 and move ahead. Who bought wallet? Who bought wallet? Avnikanth. 24,000 का wallet लिया किसी ने आज तक? Anyone? 24,000. What was the worth of the camera? I have seen some girls here in Delhi NCR. I have seen them with a wallet worth 1.2 lakh, and their salary was 60,000. That's a logical question. कैसे खरीदा होगा? What was the worth of the camera? 15,000. Last one. What was total amount spent on phone and laptop? Phone plus laptop, 16,000. That's the answer. EMI पे नहीं लिया, फर्स्ट कॉपी मिलता है दिल्ली में सरोजनी मार्केट में 1,20,000 का सामान 1,200 में. So if you come to Delhi someday, you can just go there and shop things. Coming to next set, this is a moderately difficult level set, and you have 15 minutes for this. Which type? The set or the wallets, the first copy wallets? All right. Pancharatnam is a movie theater complex. We decided to show only the movie starring Tom Cruise on his birthday. How many of you like Tom Cruise? The multiplex has 5 screens, screen 1 to 5, and these screens run the shows from morning to night at the timings of 8 to 10, 11 to 1, 2 to 4, 5 to 7, and 8 to 10. The 5 movies shown were The Mummy, Top Gun, Mission Impossible, Jack Reacher, and Night and Day. All the screens showed these movies at different timing, and all these movies were showed in different screens at a particular timing. The following is known about the shows running in the screen. I already made a table here. Put in the values and solve it. You have 12 minutes. It's 8:20. We'll start this discussion at 8:32. Satvik, it's previous set. It was, I think I'll call it easy to moderate. The first set was moderate, second was easy to moderate. This one is moderate to difficult. दीक्षा तुम बोल दो ऐसे जैसे मैं लॉस एंजल्स में रहता हूँ, है ना? टॉम क्रूज फोटोग्राफ दिलवा दूँ. Here we have the first question. Questions key, I don't think there's a Puri slide for questions itself. No. Can you take the screenshot of the questions one by one? Type in the comments taken. Screenshot or just write somewhere. Done? This one? Okay, now 14th. In which screen was Mission Impossible shown in 5 to 7 time slot? Like this one as well. 14th. Coming to 15th. Which of the following combinations is correct? And then, what was the first movie that was shown in screen 3? So all the screenshots you have now, and the set is in front, all data is given. Solve it. Solve the questions. All right. So Riddhi says, do it like Sudoku. Oh, wow, Riddhi, you're so smart. It's actually a Sudoku only. Very good. Riddhi, how you got this idea? Okay, so it says the 5 different time slots, 5 different movies of Tom Cruise. All the movies, all the screens show these movies at different timing, and all these movies were shown in different screens at a particular timing. Okay. All right. First statement is Top Gun was shown in screen 5 at the timing of 8 to 10 in the morning. Top Gun in screen 5. All right, TG, that is Top Gun. And again, Top Gun was shown in the time slot of 2 to 4 in screen 2. All right. Exactly, deep. Let's do more. First statement is consumed. Second, the movie shown in screen 4 at the time slot of 2 to 4 was same as movie shown in screen 3 in the morning slot of 8 to 10. So I'll just have to, okay. I have to represent the same thing. The two movies names are not known. So whenever something is not known, we take it X, right? Let it be X. So in screen 4 at 10 to 2 to 4, let this be X. And it's the same movie shown in screen 3 in the morning slot 10 to 8 to 10. Is that clear? Second statement. Those who could not do, I hope it is clear. Yes or no? Is it clear? Tell me in the comments. Great. Point number 3. In screen 3, the mummy was shown just before night and day. Just before night and day. Okay. Mummy. Just before night and day. You're not sure which time slot. And just after Jack Reacher. Just after Jack Reacher. So Jack Reacher comes here. This is for screen 2, all right? And this was screen 3 or 2? This was 3. Okay. This is for screen 3. And in screen 2, Jack Reacher is shown before night and day. Jack Reacher is shown before night and day. Before night and day, we are not sure immediately before or not. That's why I'll put 2 arrow marks over here. Clear? Is this clear to all of you? This is screen 2. Understood? And this is very important. See, in screen 3, Jack Reacher is shown in the next slot, mummy is shown in the next slot, night and day is shown. But in screen 2, Jack Reacher is shown, and night and day is shown in any of the next slots. Not necessarily that immediately after नहीं लिखा है इसमें. Right? Understood? Okay. Statement 3 has been consumed totally. Fourth, Mission Impossible was shown in screen 4 in the morning slot of 8 to 10. That's a definite statement. Screen 4, morning slot, 8 to 10 MI. And Jack Reacher was shown in screen 1 time slot of 5 to 7. That is Jack Reacher. Okay. Fifth, the movie shown in screen 4 at time slot of 11 to 1 was same as movie shown in screen 2 in night slot of 8 to 10. Night slot of 8 to 10. Let that be Y. Is that clear? Is the table clear? Table clear to all of you? Any doubt? Tell me, those who could not solve it, and even those who solved it, is that clear? Done till here. What then? What happened after that? Great. Let's make no cases Mehak. We'll write everything over here itself. Okay? Chalo. Now, you understand something. In all these screens, at all the time slots, some movie is being shown. कोई भी खाली slot नहीं है. I hope you know that. Right? Is that right? Okay. Screen 3, we have got some idea here. It says Jack Reacher, then Mummy, then we have Night and Day. Jack Reacher, Mummy, Night and Day. So what can be done here? For screen 3. Where can you put Jack Reacher? The moment you put Jack Reacher, we'll be able to solve a lot of things. Isn't it? And screen 2, it says Jack Reacher, and then comes Night and Day. Not immediately after, of course. See, there are 5 movies only. And we have one specific set, that is Jack Reacher, Mummy, and Night and Day. So as you can see, in the 8 to 10 time slot, already Mission Impossible and Top Gun have been shown. Right? Is that clear? So Mission Impossible, Top Gun cannot come here. What can come? Jack Reacher, Mummy, Night and Day. And these are in continuous progression, so we can replace X by Jack Reacher. Is that clear, everyone? Jack Reacher, put it over here. Then comes Mummy, and then comes Night and Day. Is that right? Right? And Jack will also come here. Cool. Understood, everyone? Now what? Now what can be done? Okay. If you look at, for screen 2, it's Jack Reacher, Night and Day. Jack Reacher cannot come here, for sure. Jack Reacher has been already shown in 8 to 10 a.m. Okay, Jack Reacher cannot come here. With 5% already Jack Reacher has come. So Jack Reacher will be coming over here. Is that right? Okay, Jack Reacher comes over here, and night and day can come either here or here. All right. Understanding? Is that clear? Okay. Now, now, either in 5 to 7 we will have night and day, or in 8 to 10 p.m. we'll have night and day. There are only two possibilities. Okay. What else can be known? See, if you look at this column, Jack Reacher, Mummy, why? What cannot come here? Top Gun cannot come here, for sure. Top Gun cannot come here because screen 5 already shown Top Gun at 8 to 10. Okay. Sudoku do Janvi. I think that is clear, right? Tulika, why Jack Reacher 11 to 1? Because see, from this statement, this one, Jack Reacher is shown before night and day in screen 2. Okay, Jack Reacher पहले आएगी, night and day बाद में आएगी. Jack Reacher यहाँ तो आ ही नहीं सकती. Jack Reacher has already been shown at the same time slot. Okay. Moreover, Jack Reacher cannot come in 2 to 4 p.m. because it is shown already in screen 4 at the same time slot. Okay. It can't even come here. Already shown 5 to 7 p.m. The only possibility is this. All right. All right. Now, Jack Reacher has been shown everywhere. In screen 3 at 8 to 10 a.m., in screen 2 at 11 to 1 p.m., at screen 4 at 2 to 4 p.m., and screen 1 at 5 to 7 p.m. So, in screen 5, it will be shown only at 8 to 10 p.m. Can that be said? Janvi, exactly. Very good. Diksha, now is it clear? Okay. This part is clear. What else can be known from the given statements? What is left over here, screen 1 and screen 2, for 8 to 10 a.m.? Which movies are left? Mummy is left and Night and Day is left. Mummy and Night and Day is left for these two. What else? Here, what is left? For 2 to 4. Mummy is left and again. Mummy is left and Mission Impossible is left. Yes, what happened? How have I fixed JR at 8 to 10 in S3? कहाँ किया है? Screen 5 में किया है ना? Not screen 3, screen 5. Not screen 3. Is that clear? Okay, now what? See, this value of y, this y cannot be Jack Reacher. See, y is present with Jack Reacher and Mummy. So, y cannot be Jack Reacher, it cannot be Mummy. Is that clear? And it cannot be Top Gun also. I hope you get it. I'm repeating. See, this y has come with Jack Reacher and Mummy in the column, and in the row, this y has come with Top Gun and Jack Reacher. So, y can neither be Jack Reacher, nor Mummy, nor Top Gun. Clear? What can be the value of y then? What can be the value of y? And also, y could be Mission Impossible because y is present with Mission Impossible as well. The only one left is what? Night and Day. Exactly. That means y will be replaced with Night and Day. Is that clear? Everyone? Perfect? Perfect? Okay. What now? If I look at this 11 to 1 p.m., 3 are filled. In screen 5, now Top Gun has been shown. So Top Gun cannot come here. Top Gun, the only possibility is coming over here for 11 to 1 p.m. Isn't it? Sudoku, isn't it? Clear to all of you? This part. Top Gun has come here. The remaining one is which one? What is remaining? Which movie is remaining? Am I? Mission Impossible is remaining. It comes over here. Perfect. Now what? Screen 5. Let's fill screen 5. In screen 5 we have Top Gun, Mission Impossible, Jack Reacher. The left ones are Night and Day and Mummy. So as you can see, Night and Day has already come in this column. It won't come here. Night and Day will come here and remaining Mummy will come here. All right. Now let's fill 2 to 4 p.m. Is this clear? Top Gun, Night and Day, Jack Reacher, Mummy already accommodated. Which one is left? Mission Impossible. That comes over here. Ab to sab kar lenge. Becomes very easy now, right? What else can be done? Yeah. Which one can we fill now? Screen 2. Jack Reacher is there, Top Gun is there, Night and Day is there. The remaining ones are which ones? Mission Impossible and Mummy. Mission Impossible cannot come here because it is already in this column. MI comes here, Mummy comes here. All right? Is that right, everyone? What else can be filled? You all fill kar lete hain. Top Gun, MI, Jack Reacher has come. Night and Day is remaining. It cannot come here in this column. Already Night and Day is there. It will come here. And the remaining one is Mummy. That goes here. MI is not possible. मैंने गलत लिख दिया. Okay. तो यहाँ Mummy आएगा, यहाँ MI आएगा, right? Right? Mummy comes here and MI comes here. Now it's fine. Now I know you guys can do it, all of it. है ना? सबने कर लिया है ना? All of you done it? Perfect. I don't think there's any problem now. Just a simple set of Sudoku. How many of you like question दिखा दूँ अब? Okay, I'll just show the questions. These are the questions. The first one. Which movie was shown in the time slot of 2 to 4 in screen 5? 2 to 4 in screen 5. That was Mummy. Option A. The next one. Preeti, this is easy to moderate. Or you can say moderate. In which screen was Mission Impossible shown in 5 to 7 time slot? 5 to 7 time Mission Impossible. Screen 2. Which of the following combinations is correct? Which one is correct? I'll have to go back to that slide. I think you have the slides with you. Jack Reacher, screen 3, 11 to 1. Is that correct? No, that was not correct. You have the table, right? Top Gun, screen 5, 8 to 10 morning slot. This one is correct. Next. What was the first movie that was shown in screen 3? Jack Reacher. That's all. The set is solved. Okay. Nice. So distribution, now you can see the puzzles are very interesting. Isn't it? Very interesting, and I think when you get the puzzles, by the way, in LR section, mostly they are puzzles. Mostly they are puzzles only. If you look at the previous year papers, you'll find a lot of puzzles, which do not lie in any kind of topic. Right? A weightage of marks per set. Here are 4 questions per set, 5 questions per set, so it's 15 marks. Which if I feel like, see, there are a lot of these things, workshops that we normally, kind of take, depending on if you feel like that this is important, then I can take a few workshops in which we'll be doing puzzles only. We can do that. Ani, of course, आ सकते हैं. जल्दी ओवर तो नहीं हुई महक. 7 मिनट बचे. भविष्य कुछ कर दो. Okay, so I think you enjoyed, and the best thing is after a very long, lot of people turned up for the class. Normally, like it was 400, and it's really good, and people. The best thing which I felt now when I look back at the things which were discussed in these 2 hours, I think the most important take-home lesson was how to make that table, the first table, isn't it? The first set. That was the most important take-home lesson, I would say. ठीक है, बाकी आप solve तो कर ही लेते हो, but that was the most important. That how to classify one person in 2 different ways. Mukul, there are tests available in the dashboard. So try solving some distribution puzzles which are there in your assignments, and try to use the things that I discussed over here. I'll meet you next Thursday. I think only 1 class is left for LR, and the syllabus will be over. So it's okay, it will take a lot of time. Ritika, 1 more class? Okay, I'll see to it. But in the next session, your course will be finished of logical reasoning. Yeah, exactly. You're a statistics student? Priyanka, only 1 topic. Other cubes is, I think it's already done, isn't it? Okay, sure. PYQ, yeah, that can be done in some workshops. Okay, I'll try to arrange some of you workshops. Don't worry. जी हाँ, very good. Fresh in the memory. Bye bye everyone. Good night. Take care. Okay, Aditya.